What's up, guys? Mike Edward here, head trader, True Trading Group. September 25th, a red day to match my hat. So red hat, red day. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this hat trading ever again. No, I'm not superstitious like that. But all kidding aside, guys, I made a mistake today that I want you guys to learn from, and it has to do with chasing. Okay, and it's all about this JAGX. If you've been watching my videos here for a while, you know I've been on fire. Okay, the last 2 weeks have been ridiculous. Amazing action, tremendous follow through. Small caps have been on fire. I mean, you know, there was the Tilray trade, ALT, AWSM. I mean, there's just so many of these stocks that are just SAEX. I mean, so many of these stocks have just been absolutely going wild. And I've been all over them. This has turned out to be by far my biggest month of the year. Had my biggest day of the year last Wednesday, and just big day after big day Thursday, big day Friday, big day Monday. But a red day for me here today. And it happens. You know, I just gotta roll with it. But today was a mental battle for me, and it has to do with controlling your emotions and has to do with chasing. And I want you guys to learn from my mistake. It's very important that when you make a mistake, you are unbiased enough to critique your trading truthfully and honestly. Okay? Sometimes your losing trades are the trades that you learn the most from. It's not necessarily the winning trades, but the losing trades are the ones that you can really learn from. And this is a mistake that I've made many times in the past. It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last time. But you have to make sure that you identify the mistake, you recognize it, so that it's in the back of your head so you don't make that same mistake again tomorrow or the next day or next week or next month. You're going to make the mistake again at some point throughout your career, but it's more important that you just identify when you make that mistake and try not to do it again. Okay? So I'm going to get to this JAGX. This was on my watch list this morning. In chat today, first, today was TTG Tuesday. I want to thank all of got a lot of of my YouTube followers that signed in to TTG Tuesday today. I had a blast with all you guys. You know who you are. For those that aren't aware, every Tuesday, True Trading Group, we open up the chat room free to everyone. So if you want to join me and trade with me live next Tuesday, just go to truetradinggroup.com, and on the top right-hand corner of the website, you'll see TGD Tuesday. Click on that, register, and that'll give you an access link to come into our chat room on Tuesday. Okay, I'd love to see you guys there. So pre-market, okay, I went over my game plan. JAGX was on my watch list, and I spoke about watch for 90 cents to hold support, let the stock base out, and then I think we're going to go. That was my game plan pre-market. The low of the day was 92, and then JAGX exploded. I tried to get in at 97, 99, 102, and I did not get a fill, and the stock just took off without me. So I'm going to get into this trade. That's what kind of leads me into emotions, because I was very pissed. Okay, I was very frustrated. I was pissed off when I missed that entry, and I kind of let my emotions get the best of me, and I ended up chasing the stock in an area that I normally would not have entered the trade, and it cost me money. And at that point, I was just on tilt, and I just kind of let the day go, and I ended the day red. So let's get to the setup, and then I'll walk you guys through my missed trade. Then I'll walk you guys through my actual trade, which is where I made the mistake. Okay, so first let's go to the daily chart on JAGX. This is where it all began. Okay, and I want to point out this 90-cent level. Why did I say 90 cents? What made me say pre-market that I'm looking for 90 cents to hold support? Okay. As you can look back here, here's your 90-cent level. Look at this resistance right here for several weeks in August and the beginning of September. There's your resistance. We can't get above 90 cents. You look back here, there's a little bit of previous support back there right around that 90-cent level. And then as we zoom in here, you can see this 50-day moving average also sits at 90 cents. This teal turquoise line on my screen is a 50-day moving average, and there you can see it lines up perfectly with that 90-cent area. That's why I said when we were gapping up today, okay, I said, guys, look for 90-cent area to hold support, and then that'll give you a nice little buying area, and then you can look to ride this thing up. Okay, let's go to the intraday chart. Let's pan this over, and let's zoom this in so you guys can see. So here's our gap up. We put in a high of the day at 113, and we slowly start to pull ourselves in. show us some resistance right there at VWAP. We get denied at VWAP. And then here's that 90-cent level. Bang. There's the low of the day at 90 cents. We hold support. Right in here is where I tried getting long at 97 cents on a limit order. I did not get filled. I moved it up to 99. I did not get filled. I moved it up to 102. I did not get filled. And before I could blink, the stock's through the high of the day and gets halted. I was furious. Now, a lot of you might be saying, well, then, Mike, why didn't you just market order in? And let me explain to you why I didn't market order in. I am in overdrive right now. Okay, I've been having huge days. I've got a real big cushion on the month, so I'm pushing. Okay, this is when you need to be pushing, when you're red hot. Okay, when you're red hot and the market's red hot, you increase your position size and you go for it. Okay, when you're cold, you just had a loss, or you're just coming off a string of losing trades, that's not when you push it, guys. That's when you scale yourself back, drop yourself into first, second gear, focus on singles, reduce your position size until you get yourself back on track and you start to gain some momentum in your P&L. Okay? I am pushing. So I was going to try to get a large position in JAGX. Okay? I did not want to market order that large position in. Okay? So I was trying to enter a tier 1 position. Tier 1 for me is 25% of my desired position size. Okay, so if you wanted to enter 10,000 shares, 2,500 shares is tier 1. If you wanted to enter 1,000 shares, tier 1's 250 shares. Okay, it doesn't matter how much money you're dealing with. Okay, it does not matter if you're trading with $100,000 or if you're trading with $1,000. Tier 1 is 25% of your desired position size. Okay, I was trying to enter tier 1 at 97, knowing that I'm going to add to this position when we break above VWAP. Okay, that was my game plan. I was going to enter a tier 1 as close to this support level at 90 as I can. And then when we break through VWAP, that's when I add to the position. That I'm going to have to market order in. And I knew that. Okay, so I was trying to get in that tier 1 as close to this support level as I could. And as soon as I tried, I bid 97, it jumps up. I bid 99, it jumps up. I bid 102, and before you know it, we're through VWAP. We're at 110, 112, 114. It goes through the high of the day, it halts, and then I'm sitting there waving at JAGX, flying past me, and I'm sitting there with 3 unexecuted orders. Very frustrating. It's one thing for a stock to catch you off guard and it takes off without you. It's a whole nother to have it on your watch list, front and center, have a game plan. The stock does exactly what you expect it to do in your game plan. To have that happen and still not partake in the trade was very frustrating for me. Okay? I'm not going to lie. I was pissed. Okay? And that's where it all began. That's where my emotions started to come into play. It's human nature to get emotional over trading, guys. You're not a robot. You're not a computer. Okay, but it's your job as a trader to control those emotions. And when you recognize those emotions in yourself and that they're out of control, you've got to take a step back. You've got to regather yourself, take a walk, have a sip of water, whatever it is, and get yourself back on track. I let my emotions get the best of me because I'm sitting here saying to myself, man, did exactly what I said it was going to do, and the thing explodes. I could have had another monster day, and instead I'm sitting here with no trades executed on the day, and I was furious. We resumed trading, push higher, halt again, push higher, halt again, push high. I mean, then it was just crazy whiplash action, halt, pushes higher up to 180. This is where I now made the mistake. Okay, I'm on tilt at this point. I'm angry that I missed that trade. The lesson I'm going to talk to you about now will really help you prevent yourself from chasing, because I chased this and I paid for it. Okay, now JAGX, after it halts right here, this is a halt right here, it reopens and pushes higher. At that point in time, I drew a line across the previous high. Okay, that lines up with the trade line. There's your 9 exponential moving average, the trade line. I then drew a Fibonacci retracement level on this, and you can see the 23.6 Fibonacci level lines up perfectly with that previous high, which lines up with a halt price. So now we've got a halt price, a trade line, a previous high, and the 23.6 Fibonacci level. multiple support indicators converging on that area. So I went ahead and I got long right in here. Okay, I take it to my trade announcement on the day. Long JAGX at 160. Okay, stop loss 145 area. Okay, so right there is where I got long at 160. And that's where I made the mistake. It's not that the setup was poor, as much as it is that I should have recognized that I was chasing. And this is how you can prevent yourself from chasing. Because I know a lot of traders deal with this. It's a big problem traders have is, am I chasing it, or is it just breaking out, and is the momentum just starting, or am I chasing it? Ask yourself this question. Had you gotten in that initial move or that initial entry opportunity, okay, because if you feel like you're chasing it, that means the stock's made a move, and you're upset you missed that move, and you're wondering, is it going to go higher, or is that it? Okay, so had you been in that first move, ask yourself, what would you be doing right now? Would you be taking profit? Would you be holding your entire position? Or would you be buying more? If your answer is, I would be taking profit, you are chasing. Do not pull that trigger. If your answer is, I'd be holding my entire position, okay, maybe you're not chasing, maybe you can get involved, maybe there's some continuation still left in the stock, but just don't go too heavy. And the answer is, if I'd be adding to my position, then it's a safe entry point, go for it. That can help prevent you from chasing. Ask yourself that question. And when I go back, now this is hindsight, because this is after I'd already placed the trade. Okay, I got long right there, and I stopped out of this position at 138 right there as he broke down. Let me pan this over. Okay, right there as he broke down below VWAP, I stopped out of position at 138. Here you are. Here's my trade announcement, sold out 138. Okay, so I took a loss on this trade. How insane is it that I had a game plan, I was right, the stock went from 92 cents up to $1.80, pulls in, and then explodes to 250, and I lost money. This stock literally went down for like 30 minutes, and that's where I lost money. The stock went down from here to here. That's it. And that's the area where I lost money. And that's because I chased it rather than waiting for it to settle in and then maybe getting back involved over in this area and catching this move higher. Okay, my emotions got the best of me, and now this is where I want to talk to you guys a little bit more. Okay, so there was my trade, right? Had I entered this at, let's say, $1.02 when I was trying to, right there, what would I be doing with this stock up here? Okay, up here in the 160s. Without any question, any doubt in my mind, I'd be selling my position. Okay, there's no way I would say I'm holding on to my entire position or I'm adding to the stock. Okay, if I'm long at 102, at 160, I'm selling this thing. That's a huge gain. Okay, and I did not ask myself that question, and then I got long right in there. I chased it. The stock pulled back in. It stopped me out, and I was on major tilt at that point. Okay, but had I gotten involved, had I gotten filled back here, there's no way I make that trade. There's no way I'm adding to the position there. I'm getting flat there. I'm probably getting flat even before that. Honestly, I'm probably flat somewhere in here, to be completely honest with you. Okay, if I got long there, I'm probably flat somewhere around 140. Okay, just knowing the way that I trade. And I failed to ask myself that question, and it cost me money. Okay, I chased. It happens. Guys, I've been doing this for 14 years. It's not the first time I've chased a stock. It's not going to be the last time. But I do not chase stocks often. It's very rare that I chase stocks. If you're a member, you guys trade with me every day, you know that I hardly ever chase a stock. I'm actually pretty good. It's one of the things that I'm good at, not chasing. But, sometimes you break your own rules. I broke my rules today, and that's what happened. So learn from my mistake. Ask yourself the next time you are feeling like you're chasing, ask yourself, what would you be doing had you gotten in earlier? And if the answer is you'd be taking profit, then the chances are you are chasing. Let it go. Okay? And that's what I want you guys to take away from my mistake today. I will see you guys in chat tomorrow. I'm still pushing because, guys, if I did get filled, I would have had another huge day. Okay? It was just more of a mental screw up on my part by letting my emotions get the best of me, and then that caused me to chase. So I'm still pushing. There's still really good opportunity out there. I'm not going to scale things back just because I had the one red day. It was a mental mistake on my part, and I'm just got to put it behind me, come back tomorrow, and get back on track. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. Take it easy.